This week on Vaticano, the Holy See brings key international figures together to work towards nuclear disarmament. 11 Nobel Peace Prize laureates are there. Meet Mrs. Ronnie Hong and hear the incredible story of how she managed to escape from slavery. Learn with us about the Catholic influence in the origins of Thanksgiving Day. For this and all the Pope's recent activities, Vaticano starts now. Faithful from all around the world gathered in St. Peter's Square for the Angelus Prayer. From the window of the Apostolic Palace, Pope Francis explained the parable of the 10 virgins from the Gospel of St. Matthew.
It is not to wait for the last moment of our life to cooperate with the grace of God, but to do it already, from the now. It would be nice to think a little bit. One day will be the last. If it was today, am I prepared?
The Holy Father said that the lamp is the symbol of faith and the oil is the symbol of charity. The condition for being ready to meet with Jesus is not only faith, but also having a Christian life full of charity for one's neighbor.
I speak for those without a voice.
Ronnie Hong, the founder of 2 human rights advocacy organizations, the Troni Foundation and Ronnie's Voice, came to the Vatican with a special mission.
So today, I speak for millions of children around the world who is at this moment going through what we call it modern-day forms of slavery.
This week, Ronnie participated in a workshop organized by the Pontifical Academy of Social Sciences on fighting against human trafficking.
Today we know it's a $150 billion industry worldwide. Statistics also say that around the world there are approximately 40.3 million people being enslaved this very moment all over the world. No country is exempt from this business.
For Ronnie, those are not merely numbers, but they're in fact people who are experiencing the horrors of slavery, which she went through herself.
I was a 7-year-old child living in southern part of India.
Women from the village once approached Ronnie's mother and offered her help in raising and educating little Ronnie. Mother and child frequently saw each other, and there appeared to be no danger.
But one day, I was gone. What had happened is this woman was just recruiting children in the streets of like India, getting the ownership of the child, and then they sold me to across the border to my new master.
Little Ronnie was forced to work for a new master. Cold, starving, and isolated, she soon became sick. Her master saw that Ronnie couldn't work anymore, and so sold her into illegal international adoption services for Canada and the USA.
I don't want another mother and child separated because of the issue of selling and buying people. So this is why together we are now wanting to change the system and really equip people on what they can do to change the system to prevent forced labor within the supply chains and to prevent child trafficking.
In the United States, Ronnie experienced love and healing from her new mother. In 1999, another miracle happened. Ronnie found her birth mother and family in India.
And from that moment, I made the decision. It wasn't an easy one. I mean, I had to go through my entire healing process, and my faith absolutely came in saying, okay, God, we can really help together. We can do something about it.
Soon thereafter, Ronnie, with her husband, also a survivor of child slavery, created a non-profit organization called Ronnie's Voice.
Join Ronnie's Voice to help children around the world and help us by creating the tools that is necessary for the public and the government as well.
One practical initiative they've developed is called the Freedom Seal.
So it's the first symbol in the world that represents freedom from slavery.
If the company wants to adopt this seal, they should follow 3 rules. The first is to raise awareness for the problem, the second is to help society reintegrate victims, and the third is to watch their supply chain.
We think slavery ended back in 1800. I'm here today to tell you slavery did not end. It still exists today. And yet we want to do something to help prevent from this trade from flourishing.